Part two. Welcome back. Hey, okay, so they're getting ready for the trip, and Destiny cleverly decides to put them in two different cars. Very smart, girl. Very, 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 very much what you needed to do in the situation, since it's your fault anyway. So, they arrive in car one. We got Nell and Trish. In car two, we have Destiny, Kimmy, and Tisha. Okay, so they head on to that winery, get that thing going, and it's an hour away from where they are. So Trisha and Nell talk about festivities, and Nell emphasizes the fact that she does not have a problem with Tisha, and I believe Nell at this point, because she just said what she said. She don't mean she had a problem. Okay. Anywho, in the other car, Destiny brings up Nell and how she had a conversation with Nell, to bring her onto the trip and things of that nature. So she says, she brings up that she talked to her, and here go Tisha. So she doesn't feel like she owes me an apology. And that's like, girl, what? No, I didn't ask her all that. So they get into this exchange about, because Tisha, that introduced the weirdo energy there. It's just like she was waiting on her opportunity to hop in and say something, sipping from that cup, looking stupid. So, that's when she just threw me off when she even said that. Girl, for what? What is somebody apologizing to you for? Are you okay? Like, hello? So Destiny is just like, yeah, I didn't say anything about apologies. I didn't get into all of this. So they're kind of going back and forth about that, and Tisha is offended that Destiny said, well, I didn't say anything to her about apologies. I didn't say anything to you. She was, but me for what? But why would I have to apologize? It's just like, girl, she just had an ugly ass chip on her shoulder. It was just disgusting. It was just gross, and I just feel like, girl, why are you so entitled to a scenario where I just feel like nobody owes anybody an apology, to be honest. Like, what are you even talking about? So she just keeps saying, I'm talking about, I don't want to say, because I got to keep her name out my mouth. But you've been talking about her the whole time. Literally, that she didn't say it, keep her name out your mouth. Every time you come in the scene, you talking about her. So, anyway, Tisha just started being weird and passive aggressive towards Destiny because Destiny didn't get into the weeds with Nell about they issue. Bitch, this is between you and Nell. Why are you holding so much to Destiny? So it's just like her energy just so all over the place. And that was my first sign where I'm just like, Tisha should have stayed her ass at home. For real, girl. Why are you here? You're here for something else. And we gonna find out in a minute what it is, right? So she legit mad. So they had their little exchange, and Destiny like, you know what? Let's swap cars. Let me go check on the other girls, because she want to get out of there and she want to de-escalate because she don't like the energy in the car, and I understand. And also, as a host, I'm gonna go over here and chop it up with her too, so I don't make her feel uncomfortable, because now this can be an even break. Because okay, this the energy in this car, I'm finna get out. So she switches cars. So Trish gets in a car with Tisha and Kimmy, and then Destiny gets into the car with Nell, right? So they have switched places. This bothers the fuck out of Tisha, okay? So keep that in mind, right? So Trish gets in with Kimmy and Tisha, while Tisha says, while they was exchanging the cars, Tisha said, this before they even got to the winery, oh yeah, we can have fun now. So she was already throwing shade because she was mad that Destiny was getting out the car. So think about that, because I heard her say that. Oh, we can have fun now, when Trish was getting into the car, right? So they talk about Destiny. When Trisha get in there, they talk about, so what was y'all over here talking about? Okay. Here you go, Kimmy. We were just holding Destiny accountable. Girl, shut the fuck up. Like, anyway, so she puts herself in the middle of things, and we were just talking. Destiny did put herself in the middle of this. She did start all this shit. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't like them. Anywho. She's like, wait, she doesn't like when we hold her accountable. Okay, Kimmy. Anywho, they make it to the winery, okay? And get tipsy and loaded up, baby. And Tisha getting her liquid courage. Because the pattern I see is, from now on, when Tisha get that liquor in her, baby, she turn into whatever the fuck her real name is, if it ain't Tisha. You get what I'm saying? Like, she get bold and weird, okay? And it's gonna show, right? So, baby, they done had they wine, and it's, baby, they sit down, and Tisha still mad about Destiny getting out the car. Were you in the car? Hello? Did you feel the awkwardness? And anywho, so there, Destiny, how was your ride? It was peaceful. Was it peaceful before or after you got out the car? So now she going about her getting out the car. That really, really bothered her. Okay? It really bothered her. So she was offended. She took the peaceful part as shade. So she like, I'm gonna think it's just shade. I don't know. I just feel like Tisha was gonna have a problem whether Destiny got out the car or not. I feel like she was gonna sit at that lunch table and bring something up that was bothering her because she wanted to get at Nell. And all her indirect energy was for Nell the whole episode, to be honest. Like, it just was giving so weird. Like, she acted so immature and ugly. So anyway, like I said, she was looking for a problem. They have this passive aggressive exchange, awkward exchange in front of everybody. So it's just like, okay. And my thing is, it's really this simple. Why do Tisha be so entitled to respect that she don't give to other people? It's really a matter of, you were talking about the Fletchers. Did she come directly to you and say, keep her name out her mouth? No, she didn't. But that's what she said, and she said what she said, and I'm not sure what you want her to apologize to you for. It is what it is. She said what she said, and she's not going to back down from what she said. Like, she's standing on it. So Tisha just started acting like a big-ass kid. And it was just so off-putting and the whole Anyway, Tisha and Destiny make their little piece or whatever, and, they good. So they end up smoothing it out. Because, like I said, that energy is really for Nell, and she is so immature that she don't really know how to process what to do with that energy. They share the basket. It gets sentimental, and they get to Nell, and Nell like, listen, point blank period. In short, she decided not to participate because she don't really rock with this group of women like that. And it is what it is. She don't trust them, and she don't want to be vulnerable. And Kimmy is pressed by that. So, of course, Tisha brings up transparency because she don't want to share her little basket. Girl, please. Deliberately trying to, take the point away from the fact that you're not transparent about shit that matters. And Nell never lied about that. Nell kept it a buck about that. You hear me? So it's just like you're doing all of this to try to be funny, and you end up looking like a weirdo. She's just using this moment to kind of attack Nell and go in on Nell, just because she's offended. You know what I'm saying? By the fact that Nell said, keep my name out your mouth. So yeah, this is where all this stemming from. Once Nell kind of speak her piece, Tisha gets up and does her basket, and this is where we knew the bullshit was gonna come in. And it was just so cringe. It was so embarrassing. Like, Tisha, get your life together. Okay? You need to learn how to do better reads or whatever the fuck that you be doing. But you're weird. She gives this weird speech about friendships. It just was weird as hell. And then pull out a snake prop and is waving it around looking awkward. Can't get her words out because she can't read like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, girl, you're a weirdo. That shit was embarrassing, lame, and extremely cringe, Tisha. Do better. For real. Nell explains that she's not in so they go up back again to Kimmy asking Nell about the basket. Nell said, I'm not in the best place with y'all. I don't trust y'all. I don't want to share. Point blank period. Okay. So then Tisha continues to take digs at Nell while talking about people being indirect. She is not even directing her shit towards Nell at first. It's so weird. It's just like, girl, get yourself together. You're so immature. It's sloppy. I don't like it. So she taking all these little weird digs and having a conversation with Nell without talking directly to Nell until she turn around and start looking at her and get bold enough to face her and actually start talking to her. And it's just like, girl, grow the fuck up. She just need to let it go, honestly. Let it go. She said what she said. It's just like, and then Tisha tried to make it seem like she initiated the conversation at Fleshtivities, and we know that she didn't. It was Kimmy's idea. You didn't really want to talk to her. So it's just like she make up all this stuff to make herself a victim, and I don't like that in Tisha. Tisha looked very immature, very cringe, and it make me feel like it's some truth to that interview that Martell did with that side chick, and I think that's the underlying issue with her. Because Nell brought that back up, and she feel like, damn, Nell, you believe it? She's mad about that for real, and it don't really have anything to do with anything else. So I feel like it's some truth to that, and because you didn't explain, like Nell said, and be transparent about the situation, now this shit is steady coming up because it proves her point. You weren't transparent, so now it's still bothering you, and you're taking it out on me. Don't take it out on me. I believe that girl too. So that's on you if you want to be fake about it, but that's Nell's point. So that's the end of the episode. She wasn't accountable for her own actions and that awkward, ugly laugh at the end.